Hello, my name is Gabe Zollner. You know, I've done a little bit of research, and I'm sure a lot of people are doing that as well, to try to determine as to what took place in Connecticut on Friday. Well, Adam Lanza, as we all know, is a 20-year-old individual, and according to what is surfacing, he did have mental disorders. And in all probability, he was being treated for those mental disorders by his physician with mind-altering psychedelic drugs. The first clue was that, according to the information that we received, his mother left her work, her job, a few years prior so she could stay at home and spend more time looking after him. The second clue is that he came from a broken home, and he hadn't had a relationship at all with his brother, who's, I think, 4 years older than he is, for the past 2 years. That's totally not normal. At the same time, he did go ahead and he purchased tickets to go to Hawaii. And he sold all of his personal items. Now, why would he have purchased tickets to go to Hawaii if he hadn't intended to do exactly that? The doctors that were treating him for his mental disorder and were prescribing him with drugs, they should all be investigated, and it should be determined as to why he was receiving what he was receiving. At the same time, all the pharmacies that dispensed his psychedelic drugs, assuming he was receiving those, should also be investigated to make certain that he wasn't abusing them by getting them from different sources. I suspect that what we'll eventually find is that the mind-altering drugs that he was taking caused him to go over the edge and to do what he did. When you think about it, there's absolutely no way any sane person could commit the horrific crimes that he did by taking the lives of 20 innocent little children and by killing all those other people, including his mother. The only thing that makes any sense, again, is that he was beyond being mentally disturbed. His mind was completely distorted. And I think they'll find that it was the drugs that he was taking. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he's so right. You know, when we were growing up, we would go grab a fishing rod, go down to the lake, spend 3 or 4 hours fishing. We'd wander off in the woods. We'd take our little mini bikes or our trail bikes and go off in the woods. What do children do now? What did he do? What did Adam do? Didn't he spend an inordinate amount of time on his computer playing war games, learning how to shoot 'em up games? That's where our government should intervene. Those are the areas that need to be looked at. Those are the areas that children get absorbed in wanting to create havoc. It isn't the guns. The guns are an instrument. This Adam would have used any means to destroy when he was ready to destroy. So I think there should be an investigation, and it should be into the doctor or the doctors and the pharmacy or the pharmacies, and it'll all come out. This person was insane. No normal person could ever do what he did. And you know, the investigation should be into those companies that make these incredibly realistic video games where people are being blown to pieces, people are being maimed. That's what the problem is. And the lack of religion. God is being taken out of everything. And who's taking it out of everything? Anyway, that's a whole different story. God bless those little children. God bless their families for the agony that they're going to be dealing with the rest of their lives. I couldn't imagine, none of us could imagine, the horrific horror that they have to face, and they are facing. Anyway, the focus needs to be not on taking away people's guns rights. The focus needs to be on our society melting down. Thanks.